Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to a new and more difficult Dead Cells. That's right, it wasn't difficult enough. Now it's actually hard. I'm really concerned about whether or not I'm going to be able to get through this difficulty. But frankly, I feel like it was a huge victory even getting here. The fact that I can't words right now is probably not a great sign for the gameplay. So I do like that there's an S-rank item in the tubes, but I think, you know, this isn't terrible. The items don't really go well with the weapons, but Assassin's Dagger plus shield, plus a red shield is not bad. I think we're going to go this way, though. I think there's a little bit more, like, balanced blade plus throwing knife plus powerful grenade, I think is a reasonable start. And then also we just have this cool owl hanging out with us. Oh, I should probably actually look at the stats on my gear. So the throwing knife does, I mean, this is basically worthless because the damage dealt by the throwing knife is nothing. The whole point of the knife is the bleed. I do like pierce the first target on a thing that inflicts bleed. Also, it powers up our owl against them, I guess. Yeah, these are okay. Okay, not great. And we're just gonna hope for some good red scaling stuff. Should probably be using my cool throwing knives. Like to find a what is happening there? Did y'all see a real weird red light come out of nowhere? Ah. Okay. We live. This is more than I can say for you, sucker. Wait, I was trying to. There we go. Trying to get down here. There's enemies to kill. Ah. Also invisible enemies. There we go. Okay, so 17 kills already. I have some hopes for... Oh, I don't like this, though. Ah, damn it. What I was about to say is, I think we're going to lose our combo. And boy, did we. Yeah, I think I'd rather have projectile damage reduction over the 2 extra jumps. Right, I threw the grenade right into his thing. So this is bad. That may well have been our combo door. I guess it seems like there's a lot of enemies. I don't know if that's just this version of the sewers or if that's the difficulty level, but maybe we still have time to make the combo door. Yeah, sure, why not? Angry Owl, get him! Ow. Well, shoot. I have taken a lot of damage. Not necessarily a promising start. Oh, hey, new enemy type. That's a thing I've not seen before. Look at this size of him. He's like some kind of crazy brain, what do you call it? Brain in a jar robot with drill hands. What's that about? Also, how do I get one of those bodies? I'm the mind of the king, damn it. I should have access to the cool body. Thank you, Carrot. Oh, sweet carrot. And unfortunately, we find the second scroll at 158. So, no time door for us, and probably no combo door either. I do like the fact that we're seeing tier 5 items in the first area. That's pretty cool. So, like I was saying before, I'm fairly sure that the primary method of managing your malaise is the flask. Oh god, he's gonna drill arm me. Owl, get him! Yeah, that guy's not so tough. When we drink from our flask, we will lose some amount of malaise. I don't actually know how much it is. We're probably gonna have to find out real soon, though. I'm gonna keep off-color Owl for the moment. I guess did we lose malaise when we ate that carrot? I wasn't paying enough attention. Maybe it would be a good idea for me to pay attention. Boy, which way do I want to go? I don't actually even have a plan here for today's run. We're gonna go... Yeah, I don't know. Let's finish scouting the area first. It is not impossible that we can still hit our combo goal. Absolutely might happen. Gonna have to be a little bit... Ah! Dude just teleported on me. Okay. Combo goal hit. So that was something. Was that guy marked with a... no. Do all enemies teleport on Four Skulls? Is that maybe what we're learning? If that's the case, I don't know that I like that. I don't know that I care for that. Okay, we'll go this way. Maybe we should go through the Arboretum? Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. This is the first time we're getting a look at this dude without it being like a high-tech situation. So it looks like he's pretty Frankenstein together out of a bunch of different bodies, and then also he's got Brain in the Jar and also Drill Hand. This guy's kinda my hero. I want that body real bad. Hey, my head. Go get him. Oh! Wait, does the head actually... Hold on just a damn second. Don't try it right now. Take this. Okay. I wish there wasn't an elite right there. Let's just avoid that. I need to find... Is there an area up ahead? No, those are the last enemies. No, there are a couple enemies over there. Okay. Hold on a second. I think my head actually deals damage to enemies. Or something weird happened there. Okay, you suck. Here's what we're going to do. Take this. Nope, I did that wrong. Yeah, it definitely did something. It's hard to tell because this particular enemy is a huge asshole. I need an enemy who's not able to shoot me while I'm testing stuff. Alright, speaking of testing stuff. Okay, Flask is like a 5-point reduction in malaise. Good to know. Absolutely terrifying. Everything about this is a real bad time. Do we want... I don't even want to fight the elite. Is the thing. You know what? Let's do Arboretum. Let's go this way, because we haven't gone this way in a long while. I don't feel like I get hit on this path any more often than I get hit on any other, right? I think the sewer is probably the worst one. For me, just taking damage randomly, because I am bad. Yo! Twin Daggers 7S. Or Fire Grenade 7S. I am a little torn. I like Twin Daggers a lot, but also... we do have an off-color skill here. No, I like the daggers. We're gonna take the daggers. So the quality of the equipment is it's getting pretty good. I didn't actually look at their qualities. Victims burn when they die. Okay, so obviously it would be nice to get a burning oil thing going, but when is that not true? Hey there, pal. Yo, did I put together 130? Oh, that's right. We carried over some cells from the previous run. I was gonna say, I know you get more cells on higher difficulties, but geez. What do we want to unlock? What's a fun thing to unlock? Let's try Fire Blast. This is me not planning on carrying over my cells, because I think there's a real good chance we won't survive. And let's pick up a skill. Let's grab... I like Knife Dance. And then what do I want to do with 90 more cells? Probably just put them into some mutations. Yeah, let's unlock Tactical Retreat. And... I don't think I want to unlock any of these just yet. Here, we'll work on the Meat Skewer. I think Meat Skewer is pretty good. Okay, so Fire Blast inflicts critical hits when oil is present. Lots and lots of incentive to find an oil grenade. Definitely not in a reforging kind of place here. Okay, so now we have to care about these mutations that mention the malaise. I know we have a couple. Honestly, adrenaline seems like it might be real good, but also we gotta remember, health is no longer the measure of how much damage we've taken. We also have to be wary of our malaise levels. So melee prevents enemies from infecting me for 1 second after I hit them with a melee attack. I mean, it's not nothing. If your flask is empty, refilling it seems like a pretty powerful thing, too. Well, let's take adrenaline. For 3 seconds after dodging. Okay, I feel like I dodge stuff at the last moment a lot without really thinking about it. It's just sort of like my default way of dealing with an attack, is to panic, very nearly get hit, and then roll. So I might be able to activate this a lot. We'll try to see how effective this is, so hold on. Okay, it's just like... Alright, that's pretty cool. Come here, come and get it. Oh, God. Okay, it doesn't really do that much damage that quickly. It starts fires, but it doesn't... Not a lot of contact damage on that one. Nope. I was trying to jump. I got myself caught in an animation there. Guess who's about to use his flask? Yeah... We are not going to get very far on this run. That's okay. This is the learning run. And with this being kind of a ranged weapon, we can use it against the shield guys. Oh, all right. Like this. Okay. I'm gonna leave that carrot for a second. Not trying to deride my skills here or anything, but I think there's a non-zero chance we're gonna get hit and take some more malaise, and I want that carrot to still be here when that happens. Oh god, didn't mean to aggro the elite. Eat knives, nerd. Also fires. Also big crits. There we go. I'm actually pretty pleased with how that went. Ooh, that is a big ol' radish. Okay, this reduces infection level by 10%. It actually says it in the tooltip. Yep, so does that. So, okay, 1 point of infection. I could just read things, but you know, I'm so used to what they say normally. I feel like I've got a handle on it, usually. It's not going to be a lot of new information on a carrot. Yeah, okay, so not everything teleports, but a lot of things teleport. Because, like, this guy clearly knows we're here. And he's not teleporting. I was going to try to do something real clever there. Ooh, I rolled way early. So that right there, what you saw kick in where he suddenly got pushed back and I didn't die in a situation where I definitely should have died. I believe that was the one-shot protection. Took too much damage too quickly, and the game did not allow me to die. We're going to grab both of these. I do love a big old radish. Not so much that I'll pick it up or anything. There we go. Game had me nervous that I'd pressed the wrong button or something, but nope, it was the right button. Game just didn't feel like I deserved a radish. You know, if I had a nickel for every time in my life someone thought I didn't deserve a radish, I'd have 15 cents. Yo, okay, I'm not playing well. That's not even a 4 cells thing. That's just me doing a bad job. In a way that I could have done that particular bad job at any time on any difficulty level. Well, I think this is probably going to be a video that has more than one run in it. That's my suspicion. You know, situations recoverable. We know that there are places where we can buy food. I do like these daggers a lot. I think these daggers were a good purchase. Oof. I meant to jump and also roll. I just kind of didn't do the roll part. All right. Well, I think that I played quite well for a lot of the videos earlier this week. So I was due for one where I'm just a weird, clumsy idiot. You can only be on so much of the time, right? Also, I do think I should point out that I feel like we've been really lucky on the levels of our gear. Only 5% of our items are supposed to be S quality, right? I think we've been batting way above 5%. It actually has a pretty pretty considerable range. Why, oh, what is wrong with me? Why am I allowing this to happen? Okay, so our flask is going to be empty before we finish the second level. Oh, I thought he was going to throw his little friend. I do like the fire breath. Oh, right, teleporting. That's going to take a while for me to get used to. We are going to have access to all of the 4-cell doors now, which could potentially be interesting. No, I think we're going to stick with this. Oh, I can't believe I managed to avoid damage there. Come on, please be really cool stuff. It's... okay, an additional chest is nice. I think I'll take that over this guy. We could really use a source of oil. I wonder if the fire will work on them even when they're in their crouched down shield state. I have to say, I'm a big fan of the fire breath. This is a cool weapon, and it seems really versatile and useful. You can just puff it really fast because it has absolutely no animation. Oh, that's a bad... wow, he punched me up that wall. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is a good toy. Should probably have just gone up there with him. Ah, you fool. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so the weapon's not doing contact damage, but he still takes damage from the fire stacks. Also, it seems like this mutation is pretty generous with the roll timing. Like, it's allowing me to heal on dodges that I certainly would not describe as being at the last second. Jesus. Well, I have bad news for everyone. I don't want to alarm anybody, but I think this might not be the one. Ah, you're killing me. Sweet, sweet fire breath. A great purifying flame will solve all of our problems. I tell you what, though, I'm real glad I spent our cells. Do I just want to use the Ramparts door? Like, we could die at basically any minute. Maybe I just want to cash in and then let the run end naturally. No, I'm gonna try to finish out this biome properly. Yeah, see, like right there, I think I was pretty early for the last moment, and it just gave it to me. That's nice. I feel like a lot of things in Dead Cells really require you to do a good job. It's nice to occasionally encounter a thing that's like, ah, you can do kind of a garbage job. It's fine with me. So, if a bunch of enemies now have the ability to just teleport to you, I'm trying to think, what are the implications of that for the crossbow playstyle? Is it going to be considerably less safe? I feel like a lot of the time, you only need the enemies to stay away from you for us. That mushroom guy teleported down onto those spikes and immediately died. A lot of the time, you only need the enemy to be away from you until you've started firing. So my guess is probably, especially the frost crossbow, probably not actually going to change that much. It will probably be approximately as safe as it was before. Which is to say, maybe it's the optimal strat. No, I mean, we could take this over the dagger. It'd just be frost, fire breath plus blood shield. It's not a terrible idea, actually. Oh, wait, I see you. The fire almost made me unaware of those mushroom spikes. Yeah, honestly, this would work fine as your only melee weapon, I think. Oh no! I saw it, and I just, like, didn't stop holding the button? That's... okay. Well, that's not ideal. That's not how you're supposed to do that. That's fine. That run got off to a really awful start. It's fine to just go and cycle into a new one. We did lose 111 cells, which sounds like a big loss, but honestly, at the rate we are accumulating cells on this difficulty, I'm sure we'll just build that up on a new run pretty quickly. So knife throw. You know what? Let's go this way. Balance blade again, which I like. Wings of the Crow, which will be kind of awkward with our weaponry. And then knife dance. I think this looks pretty powerful. And we could use the Wings of the Crow to just escape danger if I find myself in a stupid position. What am I doing? Oops. I went to throw a knife at him, as though that was going to work. I gotta kind of recalibrate myself. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to the teleporting. It is nice to have a shield, though, huh? Now I understand why these purple dudes are always looking so smug. Got him. Okay, we're gonna zoom over here and grab these guys before we go for the elite. I'm gonna not go for the elite. What am I talking about? Yeah, you're gonna die. Oh no! My roll didn't fire. Oh god. Ooh, you do not want to have these guys on both sides of you. Okay, this is going swimmingly. Alright, here's what I say. What if Wings of the Crow and I was a coward? This is working. Alright. This is the same... yeah, never mind. Hold on. This is a good opportunity to test whatever the hell's going on with our head. Okay, so it, like, attaches to the enemy, and then you can still... huh. But obviously, the teleportation. Teleportation does... I wonder if it would have teleported him to us anyway? Can't believe I didn't even realize you could do that. I'm wondering if it would have drawn him to us on a lower difficulty as well. Ow. That guy's tall enough that he can just attack me while I'm doing my Wings of the Crow flight. That definitely makes Wings of the Crow less of an obvious cheater's option. If it doesn't provide perfect infinite safety, what's even the point? Who would use an item that didn't have every possible upside, I ask you? Alright, look at that. Patience is rewarded. Why flask when you could just eat a carrot? When you could just murder a man, find a carrot in his pocket, and then eat that carrot. This does not... no. No, thank you. If vampirism allowed you to remove malaise, it would have an interesting niche, I guess. Alright, let's... are we... no, we are not yet Explorer's Ruined. But that should get us a hell of a lot closer. I will say, like, obviously, the game's a lot more difficult on 4 than it was on 3. I think the difficulty increase between 4 and 3 is much larger than the increase between 3 and 2 or 2 and 1 was. But, that said, A lot of the ways that I'm taking damage and stuff here are not ways that are unique to this difficulty. These are things that would have happened to me on lower difficulties if I was playing this way, so I certainly can't blame the new difficulty for all of the trouble we're experiencing. Okay, there's my explorer's instinct. So actually a surprising number of enemies remaining. We might still be able to hit our combo goal. Jeez, that's a lot of rats. You know, it is kind of nice to not have to actually play the game. Who likes video games anyway, right? Alright, we are at 24, and there are an awful lot of skulls walking around in here. I hope they are all rats. Caught me off guard with the teleporting. I thought for sure he would just attack from where he was. I don't know why that guy needed to teleport. He has a ranged attack. Ooh. Okay, there's my combo goal. We did it, and I successfully parried all three of the knife attacks. So, when you successfully parry, it just gives you, it resets your parry cooldown. You can repeatedly parry as long as you're not missing any of the hits. So, you know, all you have to do is just do the thing right. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I guess. I guess we'll just go to the promenade. I got embarrassed pretty bad in the Arboretum. Alright, show me something cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. We'll take, you know what, I'll take it. So is this a good idea as a primary weapon alongside a shield? I'm not 100% sure. I guess we're about to find out. And do I want to throw some cells into something here? Probably. But I don't know what, because there's not a lot of stuff here that I would personally use. I guess let's unlock a mutation that could potentially have some use. And you... I'm going to take the YOLO heart, I think. If your HP falls below 20%, a force field protects you for 5 seconds. Reducing a curse heals you and removes some malaise. You know, honestly, Alienation's looking better all the time. I thought of it before as a thing that was powerful but risky. Now it's a thing that's really powerful, but not actually any more risky. So that might be an interesting option. I'm gonna take the heart, I guess. Give me a little bit of oops, I'm a dummy protection. And we're not gonna flask. We're gonna just play well and find some food, and that's how we're gonna resolve this issue. The game would like me to know that this is a nightmare. You know, I agree. I am right there with you. You know what else is a nightmare? Oh god, I think I double tapped the button. Where the hell's my axe? There we go, it finally came back. Okay. Advice, do not miss the enemy. Let the axe get stuck in the enemy. Okay. No, I failed to reflect grenade. Ah, damn it. Wow, that... Grenades do a lot of damage. You know, everything does a lot of damage. That's the thing about Dead Cells. Everything hurts. It's just like having normal, everyday, alive cells in your real life. Oh god. Oh, hey, he has like... Ah, that's a really bad parry. He has like slick maneuvers. You know, honestly, this axe is pretty alright, I think. I don't think I actually... Yep. Don't think I actually feel safe here. Okay, so he can't necessarily just hit me while I'm flying. It seemed like he could when we saw him previously, but I think that was probably just a shorter hallway. Yeah, this is it's a weird weapon. It does way more damage when you pull it back out of them than it does when you land it. But I do have to press the button to pull it back, so it feels a little sluggish. Well, that was clumsy. It's probably not even the most clumsy thing that I've done so far, though. Are you... Nope, you are not the guy who gives me food. You are the guy who gets eaten by the water monster. Listen, me opening the door isn't going to help you any. Things are not better on this side. Do we want a weapon change? Hayabusa boots are fun. I think that this axe is fine, but not like super exciting. Could just pick up one of these fire blasts. What if I was just shield plus fire? I'll take it. The axe is cool and good fun. Probably not a good choice as our only offensive weapon alongside a shield. You know, maybe I should have taken that that freeze grenade over the wings. The wings are a good defensive option, but they're a little bit hard to get any offensive play out of. Well, I tried to parry, but I apparently did a bad job. Oh. I aggroed the failed experiment. Oh, Lord. Yep, okay. I tried to roll and just did a real bad job. Those guys leap quickly. They leap a lot faster than the green skeletons. I think part of the problem I'm having is not that it's not that I don't see them and like don't have time to react, but I'm trying to react the way I react to the pounce from the green skeleton, which involves waiting, because if you roll right away against those guys, you just get hit. So I'm just gonna have to retrain a little bit, is all. S quality fireballs. I think we'll take it. Give me that, and give me purple guy, and I guess shield? Shield to go with my fire? You know, an off-color shield is still pretty reasonable. So, bonus damage to slowed down targets. The shield spreads oil on people. That's cool synergy. Okay. We're just gonna try again. Yeah, I like the fireballs. I like all the fire-based weaponry. This is a video that has a real theme. It has a couple of themes. And all of them are, then SB died in a fire. I think I like Crossbowmatic over the Sinew Slicer. Just due to targeting versatility. Don't really want to mess with the Elite right now. Let's see if... Nope. I am not, in fact, going to be able to just avoid him. Okay, nope, he's following us. Well, then I guess let's kill him. Okay. Ooh. Not even going to try to look at that necklace. Okay, until after we clear some more stuff out. And downward smash attack spreads oil. Obviously a winner. I really like this weapon. I feel like we've not had enough chances to use this weapon. I see you dagger throwing. Although for some reason throwing them up, I guess I jumped. I was in the air very briefly, and he just didn't really adjust for when I got down. Okay, there's our combo. Having a hell of a time killing that one rat. He's very slippery. Yeah, we got a really nice mix of traits here. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I've been infected. Oh, I'm malaised. I just, I feel awful. It's like immediately you get a sore throat. It's basically the worst thing that could possibly happen. Oh good, ranged enemies. Ah. Swing and a miss on that one. Okay, do I want to take a crusher? I do like a crusher. You know what? I'll take it over a barnacle. We already have a turret that is perfectly capable of taking out air enemies. Most enemies are on the ground, and the crusher is really, really good at murder. Why did I think this was a good idea? How did I think this was going to save me? Must get health back. Okay. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but good to know that that's there. I mean, we should absolutely do it. Probably this place is not any harder on a higher difficulty, right? What's the stats on this? This one does not create oil, so thumbs down. Damn it, I tried to preload it a little bit there, and it was too much pre. Okay. A little bit of patience goes a long way on that one. I feel like I always get hit by the saws on this. Damn it. The hit stun from taking the saw hit made me unable to roll. So guaranteed a second hit. So that was like 60% of a health bar loss to that. Honestly, it's fine. At this point, damage that doesn't give me malaise almost doesn't even register. Alright, wait. I think Promenade is still right. Even though we did, like, I know our last trip to the Promenade did not really work out. But I think it's the right thing to do. I know the game doesn't work like this, but a powerful fire weapon should be extra effective against plant enemies, don't you think? I don't really want to do sewers. We might go Arboretum again, actually. I don't know. So wait a second. What is this? How is this accessed? I assumed the showroom was going to be a dead end. Maybe it doesn't... Maybe you can go out the other side of this one. Nope. Oh, it's the teleporter. The teleporter is how that one is got. I guess I didn't even see that there was a teleporter there. Oh, that's not just sitting around free for anybody to scrap. We didn't check out this lore area down here, and based on its shape, it might be one of the prisoner rooms that gives a radish. Yes, it is. Alright, we have no reason to talk to that guy. We're just here to steal his radishes. That food had malaise. I noticed after I clicked to pick it up. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, you know what? Let's do it. Back to the Arboretum with us. This time it's gonna go well, though. I can't see how else this could possibly unfold. Alright, so did we combo? I don't even remember. This is one problem with having a bunch of runs happen in one video, is that I start blurring them together in my mind almost immediately. Ooh. S-quality red shield. feels like a winner. Oh no, I'm not red anymore. Again, the runs are all bleeding together in my mind. Well, I guess this is a pretty good grenade for us. I think I want this over the Crusher. It gives us a source of shock damage, which is nice. And it has this bonus damage to burning oil targets, which is a thing we can totally... We can put that together against many enemies. The damage dealt by the magnetic grenade is not really the point of the magnetic grenade, but it's also not a small amount of damage. So now that we're purple... Is there a thing I want to unlock? You know, I do like the Nerves of Steel bow. Here, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna put it down to 1 cell and then leave it. So we could go and unlock an actual purple shield. Hold on. Maybe let's just do that instead of spending any more cells on anything else. Or replace our green shield with blocking attacks knocks enemies back. They take a ton of bonus damage if they hit a wall, and double damage on parries. We'll see if we can't work that out against somebody. And... I'm kind of thinking we just take the heart again. I mean, this is also a pretty good protective thing. I'm gonna grab this. I think the heart restores us to more than 20% HP. Like, the heart actually gains you health when you get killed with it, which helps a little bit. And it does freeze all the enemies around you when it fires. But it does only do so once. This thing has more uses than that. You know, it kind of seems a little bit like the game has chosen to heed my desires from earlier. We are doing a lot of damage against these plant enemies with our fireball. Damn it. It will angle up or down very slightly. Yeah, this just seems like, in general, a pretty great weapon. It's certainly not crossbow safe, but it's pretty safe. And also, you get to set everybody on fire. Who doesn't want to do that? Damn it, I was trying to... Okay, I threw that attack from about as high up as I could imagine. We were just not hitting that bat until he wanted to play. Ow, wow, he had my number. So, 6 malaise already. Pretty not ideal. If we can just not get hit for a while, we can fix some of it with food. But man, like, you have to not get hit for quite some time. Anybody else want to get thrown up here? I do feel like this is going better so far. You know, maybe we should just wrap it up, scoop out, call it a day. Having a lot of trouble with even the very basic elements of a Dead Cells run here. Okay. I thought for a second there he just wasn't going to die. Boy, I expected the magnetic grenade to have any effect at all on that guy's movement. And apparently they don't. Gotta remember we have a shield. We can still do shield stuff. Alright, this is looking... This area is looking pretty cleared out. Oh, interesting. The magnetic grenade stopped the mushroom guy from getting up on the platform. I guess it, like... It dealt damage to him and stopped his momentum while he was, like, just being thrown. It's kind of inconvenient. I was relying on him going up there so I wouldn't have to deal with him. I feel like I'm having a terrible time with these guys. Would have been an okay time for a parry, but I was worried that I was going to get batted from behind. Okay, so there's no more concept of, like, getting near enough to a guy to have him... Oh, wow. Wow, I think that is a winner. There's no more concept of getting near enough to an elite to have it, like, half wake up, but then to not actually pursue you until you deal damage. Because of these new teleportation rules, which are a real bummer, and I would like it to be noted, I didn't agree to any teleportation stuff. I did not consent to this. Alright, show me free stuff. Do we want a lacerating aura? Probably not. I think the stuff we're rolling with right now is pretty good. Obviously, I would take an oil grenade in a heartbeat. I do not care for this teleporting behind me when we're already in combat nonsense. Ow. Just some really A+ work going on here. Alright, I mean, look, we have... Oh god. He hesitated a lot on that throw. If we clean up the play a little bit, we can absolutely still buy ourselves a flask charge. I mean, we have a ton of money. Yeah, we can buy ourselves a flask charge, maybe even the one in the ramparts. Or not the ramparts, but the plant version of the ramparts. You know what I mean. The morass. But certainly one from beyond there. It's like, yeah, I don't know. If I just don't take any dumb hits for a while, this is still very salvageable. We can get back to full resources. I am a little curious about boss fights. Like, are bosses going to apply the malaise at the same rate we're seeing from the normal enemies? Because if so, that seems real dangerous. Oh god, elites. I do not like it when they teleport onto the same tiny little bit of platform that I'm trying to use to hide from them. Feels very inconsiderate and also a little bit like copying me, frankly. Come up with your own clever positioning. You can see, still built into my basic positioning and planning, the idea that I can just, like, stand on the other side of a small obstacle and be safe. I was trying to drop through it, it wouldn't let me. There are a lot of lessons learned over many painful hours of making attempts here about what safe means that I am going to have to unlearn I tried to drop through the plant. Didn't work. Let me just get to... Okay. There's so many damn mushroom guys. Okay. We're going to go in here to use our flask. And we will come back out. Nowhere is safe to stand for any period of time. Yeah, maybe the only biome that's that's any good to go to anymore is the ramparts, because at least the ramparts don't have the spike mushroom guys. I'm a little frustrated by that. Like, I just fired off a whole combo while looking in the wrong direction before I noticed that I had clicked that many times. Really, you know, nobody to blame on that one, but your old pal SB. I might be tilting just a tiny bit. I don't want to alarm anybody, but I think it's a possibility. Nope, bad. Do not, in fact, jump before firing that off. Ah. That was an attempt at a parry. I am at this point just whiffing whiffing every possible little bit of execution, is what I was about to say. So this might spell the end for this particular video. We may well die here and then just have to go take a little break. Go take a little breather. Oof. Man. These guys execute their charge so fast. No thank you. You know what? Actually, I should probably have taken that. I was 100% thinking, well, I'm a red run. I don't want these wings. He doesn't even have to throw the mushroom guys at you anymore, because they just teleport to you. Which is kind of annoying, because actually it means that now, like, his behavior is going to be a little less predictable. He might throw mushroom guys at you, or he might just throw a rock, and the mushroom guys might teleport. And in that case, you do not have time to drink a flask, it turns out. We would have been fine if he had thrown the mushroom dude at us. What am I doing? This is back in the wrong direction. Well, the closest teleporter is all the way over here now. Okay. Do we want to do the prison depths? I mean, in terms of carrying the run all the way to the end, probably it's a real good idea. But obviously, I'm very worried about what the immediate effects will be on my health. Show me something fun. I mean, we could re-roll for Wings of the Crow, I suppose. Use that as my way of surviving, because apparently I need a lot of leeway here. I need a lot of room to screw up. God, their charge is so fast. Is this just going to be the giant? Yeah. Oh, this is a different giant vial room. Seems like these infected ones were trapped in the trunk. Makes you wonder who was the sick one in this story. Does it? It kind of seems like the sick one in this story is absolutely everybody. Oh wait, hold on, there's another thing here. The skull of a giant crow, mixed in with various bits of mushed and mashed organs, entrails, and local roots. Connected to the bark of an old red giant tree. The perfect evil wizard starter kit. Yeah, you know how evil wizards are always like, I need a tree. No, not that tree. It must be a red one, for red is truly the evilest color. So sometimes food is good and helps protect you from the malaise, and other times food is a trade-off you have to you have to consider because it might make you sicker. I mean, it's an interesting new dynamic. It does add some depth and decision making, but also it makes the game harder, and the game's already quite hard. I don't know that it needed any help. Alright, we're going to ignore that elite for right now. So this will be the way over to the prison depths and hopefully a teleporter below? Yes. Well, I guess we're not hitting the combo door no matter what. There just aren't enough enemies left. So, yeah, let's just go. I don't actually care about that elite and his necklace. He can keep it. Okay, perhaps unwisely, I think we're going to take the cursed chest. We are going to spend a bunch of cells first, obviously. Yes, let's get this. And we really are getting a lot of cells very quickly. And then, maybe stun grenade? What skills am I on right now? The stun grenade might be better for our purposes than the magnetic grenade, because, like, the magnetic grenade is producing some unreliable results, right? We are seeing enemies just, like, break out of it with little or no warning, and I don't really know how to plan around that. And then we'll put some cells into this, and we'll put some cells into some other stuff. I think there's a real good chance I'm going to die, so... Oh, you know, with enemies teleporting to you, that does complicate the cursed chest. Yeah, sure, we'll work toward this as well. I mean, I think I'm still going to go for it. Kind of feel like I don't have a lot of options. But I am definitely worried. Dodging an attack slows nearby enemies. You know what? Let's see how effective this actually is. Since it seems to be quite easy to, whoa, just knocking stuff over here. Since it seems to be quite easy to actually activate those, dodging an attack at the last second mutations, let's see how much of a slow this is. It might actually be really powerful. Alright, cool stuff. I don't know that I actually want a frost blast. Yeah. I mean, frost blast is fine, but I think I like having a shield better. Okay, none too happy about knife throwers. We do get credit for the bat if he just blows himself up. We have this wonderful stun grenade to make our lives a little bit easier. What if we just never fought an enemy who wasn't stunned? This seems like a pretty real strategy to me, actually. Ah, damn it. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I thought that... In my head, I was just like, okay, 3 hits. That's enough for the big explosion, and now we disengage. Because apparently I can't count. Oh, right, teleportation. Yeah, it's gonna be a real problem. It's gonna be a significant change. Okay, that's good enough. Right, knife throwing. Knife throwing bad. Also, geez, that poison ticks forever. Okay, the last second dodge slowdown seems very significant. I actually think this is a pretty great mutation, honestly. Well, I got 2 of the knives. Oh! He just ran through me and didn't attack. Well, I guess that'll show me for trying to parry. Where the hell is this fog guy? Alright, Finally. Oof, these guys are a lot scarier when you can't just run away from them. Gosh, I sure hope he doesn't start spinning off screen. Ah, once again, got the second parry, but not the first one. Well, a little bit of non-diseased food is certainly helpful. I really thought my, the stun grenade said it had 1 second left on its cooldown, and I believed it, and I shouldn't have, because that was definitely longer than 1 second. Oh, jeez, this guy has so much health. Okay. Well, the good news is, I think we're going to make it through the biome. The bad news is, we are definitely a little bit depleted on resources. Probably none of those are worth purchasing. Oh, man. Okay, I am a little bit screwing myself up with the slow. I was hoping we could avoid aggroing him. Okay, I parried a whole lot of stuff there. Unfortunately, not enough stuff. Oh, this is a nightmare. Jeez, even like grenade on cooldown is not buying us any safety. Whew. Well, do I even think that's an upgrade? I really like you burn the ground when you run. Got rid of the important one quickly. There are way more elites, right? Nope, nope, nope. Ah, damn it. I rolled the wrong way. I do not much like the red line of damage. Enemies that hit you freeze is pretty compelling. Do we want that over... I mean, it still keeps the oil thing. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I don't think I've seen that before. Is that the first time we've seen that quality the entire series? I guess it might be a thing where it's, it might be a quality that only appears on high difficulties. I thought I'd be able to roll through. Kind of hoping he was just gonna throw grenades the whole time, because I definitely had his number on the grenades. You know, that would have been a really good time for a parry. It's like guaranteed to get him into the wall. So I like this dodge slow mutation a lot. But it's really important to remember that I have it. I am screwing up my timings a little bit by rolling through people's first attacks and then expecting to be able to dodge their second attacks. It's causing non-zero amounts of issues. Hold on. I'm going to do a stomp to get some oil on top of the water, and then our fire will be good. Yeah, wow, look at how powerful the slow is. I like this very much, in fact. This may become a staple mutation for us on purple runs. Okay, well I hate this though. Okay, poison solves everything. Hey, we made it. I know I said we were going to make it with some level of confidence, but partway through the zone, I kind of changed my mind. It's not much of an upgrade, and I don't like the way the barnacle... The barnacle is sometimes a little bit a little finicky with its targeting. Okay, this goes to the sewers, which I absolutely do not want to do, for sure. You know what? Sure. Sure, ossuary over the morass. I certainly don't want to fight Mama Tick with a fire-based weapon. Okay, 64 cells. What can we roll these into? The boomerang. I'll tell you what, it does feel like a new game. Let's see. Hunter's Instinct wouldn't be bad for us. I'm gonna take support. We have this turret. We're throwing the turret in situations of grave danger. And although our weapon does cause damage over time effects, it's not really... Well, I was gonna say it's not really dependent on the damage over time, so it doesn't matter that that doesn't get buffed by the support. But I don't know why I'm assuming that to be the case. It probably does, actually. It does just say plus X% to all damage, right? It doesn't specify attacks. Okay, those little slime guys can also teleport. Teleportation is ubiquitous. This weapon extremely rules. Oh, wait. That's a wall rune. I was kind of hoping it would be full of radish, but I guess this'll have to do. My defensive skills may not be entirely up to snuff today, but you can't argue with the damage output. It is very significant. So it looked there like we got the slowdown for rolling through the spike shield guy's rolling attack, which is pretty cool. Oh, damn it. I was really hoping I was going to be able to hit him again on the other side. You know what? We should probably... As much as I don't love that. So yeah, malaise management makes it way less likely that we're going to want to try to do the thing we have often done in the lower difficulties when we get low on health, which is just run around and try to stay safe enough long enough until we get to some food. Because food does not fix the malaise problems to nearly the same degree as it fixes just raw damage problems. You know what? I think we need it. Colorless sandals. I don't think I want a melee weapon, honestly. I think I'm enjoying our fireballs and shield. Damn it. I jumped high enough, but then I just parried too early. Okay, I feel pretty good about that as a strategy. I wish I could claim that I did 3 attacks of the combo and then carried the 4th attack over into that ranged dude on purpose as like a strategy. It was mostly me missing real hard 3 times and then adjusting before the 4th attack. But hey, listen, if it works, it doesn't matter if it was an accident. That's what I've decided here in this moment. Because it is the thing that is most convenient to me feeling like I did a good job. If we can make it past a boss, if we can beat one boss, I'm gonna feel like we've cough syrup. Oh, interesting. So the small food has been replaced with this thing, which is honestly almost always going to be better than a small food, right? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take this, and then we might come back for that radish too. Yeah, I think it is fair to say that the game has become significantly harder. Do I want to... What level is my thing? My thing is a 4? This does still have victims freeze a nearby enemy when they die. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I'll spend money on that. It's a pretty significant actual, like, raw damage upgrade. What's in this bag? Items of no interest, and a letter, which is also of no interest. Oh, this one I don't think has any... Yep. No stuff. Just a bunch of boring words. Who reads, anyway? Who can even read, I ask you? Okay, weird little area. That is probably an upgrade. Yeah. It also has the freeze nearby enemies when your target dies thing, which obviously I like a lot. Hold on, there is still totally a path up here. Perhaps a significant path? I think at this point, if we find an exit, we maybe just take it. I tried to... Alright, my reflexes are getting slower as I get more frustrated with myself, I think. It's like every time I get hit, I get a little bit worse at the game. The power of the oil crit is significant. I honestly can't even tell if this is doing more damage than the old fireballs were. I thought I was far enough forward that the crystal wouldn't be able to adjust all the way over to me. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm a little worried if we don't take the exit as soon as we find it, we will have very little chance of beating a boss. Oh, that is lovely. Oh, this is pretty bad. Okay, I guess we got them all. I did sort of lose track of how many enemies we were even dealing with there. Not necessarily... Oof. Not necessarily a great place to have dropped into blind. I mean, we've got to be close to finding a door somewhere, right? No. Probably no sinew slicer. Although, honestly, the sinew slicer is probably... An equally leveled sinew slicer probably beats a crossbow-matic for the purpose of killing bosses, right? So maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have taken that. Conjunctivius is the only tier 1 boss where elevation is even potentially a problem. God, this is a long zone. Okay, finally. So the exit is that way. There's a bunch of enemies in other directions, but no scrolls or anything. I'm just going to keep pushing. It is not a viable long-term tactic to just be like, well, I'll take damage if I fight, so I must not fight. Because obviously you're going to get yourself into a... Ooh, you know what? Do I want that? I think I'm going to take that over our stun grenade. The stun grenade's fine. But you get a lot more than 2 seconds of root out of this this root grenade. But what I was saying is you get yourself locked into a negative feedback loop, right? Where you're too weak to fight, so you don't fight, so you don't get stronger, so then you never catch up with the power curve, and you remain too weak to fight forever. Alright. About a quarter of the way through that, I was like, ooh, I should not be racing him. He's definitely going to just hit me with an attack and make me look like a big idiot. But I guess things worked out. Alright, is there a reason to go down there? Not really. And we don't really have a choice but to fight enemies whose paths we actually cross, because they will chase us. Very effectively, it turns out. But despite runaway not being a viable long-term tactic, I think for right now, for right now, it's about all I got. Also, man, this chair is starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable. I have been sitting way too much today. Alright, I'm gonna bet on us. I'm gonna have faith in myself. I should have gone back and bought that radish. I kind of forgot about it. But we're gonna hold cells. We're going to assume that we're making it to the other side of this fight. I wonder if I ground pound... Yeah, it does create oil even if I fall, like, no distance. If the boss walks over the oil, will I be able to get oil fire stacks on him? Let's hope so. Does he have more health than usual? Or is my damage maybe not as good as I think it is? Okay, so we can start an oil fire on the ground, but he doesn't absorb any oil stacks. Please stay over there with your damage shield. His rage is starting to have some serious effects on the soundtrack. Let's just, again, keep you over there. Unfortunately, I did stop him with his damage field on top of the turret. Ah, damn it. I knew it. I knew him leaping with the damage field was gonna cause me to take one tick of damage no matter how I rolled. I could sense it. And, to be clear, it doesn't actually guaranteed hit you. I did a bad dodge, and I felt that I was going to before it happened. Well, unfortunately, we can't really take this giant killer. I do love the giant killer, but probably this would be a very inappropriate run for it. And we're probably going to have to flask, like, pretty much right away here. But we do get to throw 94 cells into the forge. Hooray! It is going to be a minute before we before we unlock even 5% more even 5% more items of S quality. That said, like I was saying earlier, it does seem like we see way more than 5% of our items dropping as S quality now. So we made some progress. We didn't get killed over and over again in the very first part of the game. You know, we are starting to adjust to the new difficulty. I'm not going to say that all of these failures were necessary, but, like, there's nothing wrong with dying a couple of times while you're figuring out the new mechanics. And this definitely feels, like I was saying, like the most significant difficulty-based change that we've seen so far from moving up cells. Okay, everybody could stop teleporting. That would be cool. Wow, I'm really surprised that the parried projectile didn't kill him. Fire got there eventually, though. Actually, you know what? This'll work. There we go. I was trying to make sure I hit the bat. Am I being silly by not using the flask? I mean, like, I really... Okay, well, I guess there's the answer. Stupid invisible ball guys. I was trying to hold out for some food. Maybe a little optimistically. Okay, what we learned today, through failure, which of course is instructive, is that 4 cells really, really is a lot harder than 3 cells. Like, a huge amount harder. But if we can adjust that teleporting thing and just, like, play even as well as I was playing in either of the last 2 episodes, I'm confident we can still make it pretty deep into the castle. We had a lot of abortive starts today. That's just sort of my day. It has not been a great one, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's not going to be like that every day. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to be having so much better of a day. We're going to be so much more effective, and we're going to totally maybe make it to a second boss one time. You know, incremental progress. We can just take little steps forward. There's still steps forward. And we'll see you then.